jumped in the opportunity. Always investment doesn't need to think twice. United States, with all the problems they used to have from the Iraq, the Afghanistan, the Bin Laden, all of this, they were really torn around that they couldn't really focus into investment. In the meantime, China was focusing only in the economy, how to invest abroad, how to find new sources, how to send Chinese abroad, how to get really more power in the world, how to lead the world. Because as a nation, they have the population huge, they have the production, they have the economy. The Japanese started to invest in China, China started to invest abroad, and it's a really circle, endless circle. So they keep investing. Now, United States, they are following China, but they are blaming China that they went to Africa and using the power of Africa.
And how do you see the Clinton statement during her latest visit to Africa that China's interest in Africa is a new colonialism?
Well, again, because America did not make their own move before China. There is a very example to really tell you this. The Soviet Union went first to the moon, and they put the Russian flag, the red flag. So the White House were so upset that the Russian went there before, and they started to think, what can we do? They are already there, and we didn't go before them, and we spent the money and the power and everything. So one of the guys came and said, okay, let's write on this red flag Coca-Cola, so they would know it's us. So this is exactly what happened. China went first. So China had the fingerprint on Africa before United States. So now the American with their interpreter, with Clinton and the whole family and the First Lady, okay. Now the Chinese, we have to warn you African from the Chinese because they are not as good as us. We are African American, we have the black lady, we have us, we have the power. So we are better than them. Don't go for the Chinese, go for us. But the African are not dumb. There's no one dumb in the world anymore. Everybody understands what's right and what's wrong, and that's what we need to digest. So the African are aware. They will team up with the Chinese. They will team up with the American. There's nothing wrong because the cake is so big. So they can share it with the American, with the Chinese, and with the African, which is us. We should share the cake before them. And the American companies, the Chinese company, it will be so smart if they join Africa through the border of Egypt, through the big door of Egypt.
So both can have the right to have legitimate interest in the African company.
If we have Mr. Sharaf or whoever will be the leader of the Prime Minister, send his own people, talk to the Chinese, you know, talk to the African, handle them, jump into the opportunity, say, we are African, we are relative, we have one River Nile, we have one teamwork that we can have through us, the American and Chinese and everybody.
Dr. Hisham Al-Ashmawi, Chairman of the Egyptian-American Business Association, thank you very much, sir, for your input.
Having me,
and always a pleasure to have you with us here on 9 International.
All the best for Africa and Egypt and the whole world. Thanks a lot.
And that, our dear viewers, brings us to the end of today's edition of our program Around the Globe. Hope you have enjoyed it. Until we meet again next week, I'm Mahesti Rabia. Many thanks for watching.